Good morning, I'm Mark, Kilo Delta 7, Delta Tango Sierra, and today I'm heading out for a solo trip. The goal is to hit Reyes Peak, that's only about a mile up the trail, and then to take a 4-mile lap out to Haddock Mountain, activate Haddock Mountain, and then come on back to the car. I've got a dry lunch packed and a whole bunch of water, along with my KX2, the classic radio, right? But today, I'm taking a different antenna. I'm bringing a 20-meter dedicated dipole. K6ARK, of course. I have my brand loyalties. I just came around the first corner in the trail, and wow, we can already see Reyes Peak. Look at this, right there. At least this first peak is gonna be easy. Let's look at these things. Check this out. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing somebody will leave it in the comments. How pretty is that? Nature is amazing. I'm just about at the summit. Reyes Peak is 7,493 feet in elevation, and I am at 7,487. So we're inside the activation zone. While I finished the last bit of climb, I was thinking about what my goals are as an activator this year. And I think I'm really about maximizing the quality of my experience. That may mean fewer activations, it may mean not filming some activations, but it's going to lead to an interesting journey. And when I do make a video, like today, I hope it's for something really special that I can bring you along on and have some of that really high quality SOTA time. Doesn't even have to mean a lot of contacts. It might just mean a really particularly pretty hike. Let's see if I can get up here. Come here, trekking poles. Okay, that's it. We made it to the summit. You can see the marker right there. And what a view from which to activate. All right, what's the best way to do this? It's always nice if I can strap the mast to something. This branch is a little bit shaky, but I think it'll be good enough for our purposes today. So this is my POTA 20 mast. And I'm going to attach the Jpole and the infed half wave both to the same attachment point. Saves weight when I'm carrying up antennas. So there's my little miniature K6ARK infed. And that clips on there. And then this is a honest to God made by Ed Fong Jpole. So that clips on. And now one thing that's a little bit tricky is I don't want to tangle up all my lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and string out the Jpole so it's out of the way. I've got about, I don't know, 20 or 30 feet of feed line. It's decently low loss stuff from DX Engineering. And oh, I need a connector. Let me go grab a connector. I standardize everything around BNCs, which makes my life much easier, including all my radios. And as such, I always have lots of adapters for BNC stuff in my kit. So there's the Jpole feed line. I'm gonna run that over to a nice operating position over here. And then the infed half wave will just naturally unfurl as I raise the mast. First couple times I did this, I didn't know to deconflict my wires before raising this thing. And I got my antenna all sorts of tangled up, which was not smart. Always make sure that you have a way to detangle your antennas. All right, so I got the in dug into the loam. And we're gonna use one of these oversized twist ties to secure it to the branch. That's it, antenna's in the air. So now I'll just run this guy over to my KX2 and we'll be ready to operate. Today for CW, I'm using a modified Quansheng K5 using the NR7Y firmware version 1.0.1. QRL is the frequency in use. Doesn't sound like it, so let's call CQ. Ooh, that's loud. All right, I got nothing. I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna leave that monitoring, but I'm gonna switch over and do HF. Maybe somebody will come find me, maybe they won't. But either way, I only have a finite amount of time on this peak before I gotta get to the next peak. All right, well, 2 meters was a bit of a bust, so let's go see if we can activate on 20 meters, because I would like to get the peak in my logs. And I put up alerts, so in theory, I should hit the RBN and people should be able to find me. We'll see if that happens. Oh my goodness. All right, let's start with W7H. K6GG, there's Kurt. Ooh, summit, summit. What was it? KE5? Got it. Yep. All right, very good. Hey, K6CPR, there's Ron. K1CT. So while I was up here on the summit, I got lucky. I have a new friend. Who are you?
Hi, I'm John.
And John, how long have you been hiking today, and have you ever bumped into ham radio before?
I've been hiking about 3 hours today. I started way down there, way up here now, and my dad is a very active ham operator, and I ran into Mark here on the summit, and it was really cool to see somebody doing a SOTA in the wild. I haven't seen it that often, so it was kind of a cool thing to see his setup and him get some contacts.
Thanks for taking a look. What's your dad's call sign?
My dad's call sign is W6KC. His name is Jim.
Jim, W6KC. If you're watching this, come find me on the air. Add me to your ham alerts. And you said he does POTA?
He does POTA, yeah, and currently he's in Newfoundland, Canada.
Oh, wow.
So, he's in Nova Scotia, he's gonna be in Newfoundland. So he's doing POTAs all over the US and in Canada now, and he's coming back through the Midwest, so look for him on the air.
Super cool. And you got a long hike out?
It's about 5-6 miles, so yeah.
5-6 miles.
Yeah, it's a good
Rock
hike.
and roll, man. All right.
Cheers.
Good to meet you.
You too.
That was fun. Great success on Reyes Peak. I have a new friend, and I have 10 contacts in my log. So the POTA is activated, and I got some pretty good 2-meter contacts. Unfortunately, I did not film them because my attempt at filming was using my first Quansheng, and apparently the receiver on that one is dead as a doornail. It transmits just fine, but it can't hear worth a darn. So I swapped it out for my bonus Quansheng, because why carry one Quansheng when you could carry 2? And the second Quansheng is working great. So I picked up some contacts from San Diego, and of course NT6E and K6CPR. Funny anecdote, K6CPR came and found me on 20 meters on Morse code to let me know that I should really move over to 2-meter Morse code. This whole weak signal project is pretty silly, but it's the good kind of silly. It is currently 10:46, and I am now hiking over to Haddock Mountain. So I've got about 4 miles on trail before the next activation slot. It's about 11:15 right now, and I'm somewhere about halfway to Haddock. These trails are fantastic. Well maintained, soft soil, and you've got shade most of the way. If you live anywhere near LA and you haven't done this hike, get out here and do this hike. This thing's gorgeous. It's 11:30 and I'm making great time. There's only about 3,000 horizontal feet to the summit, which does include some climbing, so it'll take me probably another half an hour to get up there. But here we go. Final ascent up Haddock. Last couple of feet before we put up the antenna. It looks like there's enough room up here to put up that 20-meter dipole. I've done POTA with it once just to make sure it worked, but I've never had it on a SOTA summit. I hope it does well. Adam does make a fine antenna kit. My expectations are high. I already activated on 2-meter CW. I keep getting ahead of myself and just knocking that out. Let me show you what I did. I have a Jpole stuck in a tree, and then that's coming down to my one working Quansheng. So that worked fine. And then right now I have my KX2, because I'm about to activate HF, hooked up to a nice orange DX Engineering feed line, and that's going up to this K6ARK dipole cut for 20 meters. So POTA 20 mast. I've got it guyed out there, thanks to KK6TXI for the guying hardware. And then yeah, there's the dipole. I've got it oriented to radiate somewhere around 30 to 50 degrees. I didn't check exactly, but it should head off towards the East Coast, somewhere along the Great Circle lines. So I'm hoping I get some good HF today. And while I am doing that, I'm waiting for my lunch to cook. So I brought a little mini stove, heated up some lunch, and today we're going to be having Kathmandu curry. A perfect match for this view, wouldn't you say? I'm ready to get started. This is KD7DTS on Haddock Mountain, Whiskey 6, Sierra Charlie 003 in the Los Padres National Forest. Let's go ahead and see if this dipole works. CQ SOTA. Who's out there today? KD7J. Jeffrey. K5DEZ. QRP from New Mexico, nice. Hey, Josh. Whoa, that's a pile up. Anybody? We just had a pile up. Where'd you all go? W5ODS, there we go. All right, Oklahoma, very good. K1CT. San Diego, very good. Who else is out there? And then it's almost lunchtime. Clearly the antenna works. KJ7DT. Idaho. What was that, NN7M? Hey, I got it right. Oh my goodness, it's Tim in N7KOM. All right, we got Tim. I didn't get his 73s though. I think I scared Tim off with my fine business. All right, I don't hear anybody else. I think it's lunchtime. Let's turn this thing off. Well, very successful activation. The new 20-meter dipole did its thing. I made plenty of contacts with my friends on the West Coast and across the country. And I also got a 130-mile summit to summit on 2 meters with my Edfong Jpole. So that was pretty cool. This 2-meter CW thing is, whoa. This 2-meter CW thing is really fun. It's cool making beeps and seeing how 2 meters is really not necessarily a line of sight mode. We tend to think of it that way, but knife edging is real. You can get all sorts of crazy ducting effects. You can get propagation by bouncing stuff off of other stuff, so you can bounce off of other mountains. It's cool. It's sort of like microwave light, where you're getting some of the microwave effects, but without the microwave money and with a larger community of people out in the mountains. So if you haven't gotten on the 2-meter CW challenge yet, or sideband, of course, but you know, get on that. It's awesome. So I'm gonna hike out now. Thanks for joining me on this trip, and hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. 7 threes.